Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. But to make it round the world, and it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. 250 flavors. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World.
Now it's time for Believe in the ACC with our starting lineup. From Florida State, number 17, Charlie Ward. From Morehead State University, number 50, Lloyd Span. And from Murray State University, number 2, Kendrick Haskins. Getting ready for the best sports show about the ACC in all the land. Believe in the ACC starts now.
What up, though, peoples? Good to see everybody on a beautiful Thursday morning, March 26th. March is almost over. We are officially 1/4 through, or unofficially, but officially 1/4 through the year, right? Is that right?
Spring has sprung.
4-3. Spring is sprung. Spring done sprung on a springer. I can't say what I want to say, but you get what I'm saying. All right. It's all good. Listen, we get here to have a good time. Not for a long time, but for a good time in this time. And that is the great Kendrick Haskins. Anytime he shows up, it's going to be a good time. It is without fail that brother's going to bring the good time with him. And by the way, I'm going to give an early shout out. Shout out to my dog, in my big poppy voice, to my dog, Kendrick Haskins, who may have been able to pull one of the best quotes of all time out of an interviewee, where a young lady in talking to Dale about Dale Griffin said, "Oh, his daddy famous." I love it. That, to me, and go to Kendrick Haskins' social media page on Facebook, or go watch wave3.com. You'll see the interview. Great interview. But the best part of the interview is the little girl saying, "Oh, his daddy famous." I'm trying to use that line as much as I can on today.
Those young ladies were so funny. I'm sad because I couldn't use as much because I only had like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Runtime for the story, and those young ladies, they for those who don't know, Daryl Griffith Jr., Griffith's son, he's been coaching flag football since 2013.
Nice.
And
he's committed.
Yeah. And so he's coaching high school age kids. And the interviews that we did, the ones that aired are hilarious, but like it's still plenty that I didn't air that were
I want to see the rest.
Funny.
I want to see the rest for sure.
The stuff that didn't make air was hilarious. Those girls are as funny comes, and so shout out to them early on. because they were hilarious. They were
That
great.
interview was a good time, people. And again, his daddy famous. So that was the most Gen X moment I think I've had in watching the interview. Like, wow, they really don't know who Dale Griffith is. That's crazy. But it's funny though, because she had that aha moment. So anyway, listen, we're about to have a couple of aha moments here now because we are in the throes of March Madness. We got the NBA playoffs quickly coming into view. There's a lot to talk about as we do this mashup we call BLEAV in the ACC and the Press and Pros. But before we get to any of that, we got to talk about I just have problems with this. I do, and everybody will understand once we get to the discussion. But I have problems with this because this firing lacks or reeks of a lack of awareness of today's reality. And I think I'm trying to remember. I believe it was the Prophet Fat Joe that actually brought this to mind better than anybody.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's not. And the sooner universities understand this, the better off they're going to be. You are not who you were. I could walk on a basketball court right now and look up at a rim, and in my mind, I can dunk it. I can box out like I used to. I can bully people on the court, but my knees will be like, "Are you crazy? That's not happening." And you know why it's not happening?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
To fire Hubert Davis. I get it, but I don't get it. I don't understand. So talk to me. Hubert Davis, the now former coach of the University of North Carolina Tar Heels, was fired 2 days ago. And by the way, they could have fired him over the weekend. They didn't have to drag it out for almost 4 or 5 days. That was crazy. But maybe that was buyout talk. I don't know. We weren't there, so we can't technically speak on why. But it feels like you could have fired him that evening because you already had your mind made up once he let the 19-point lead go against VCU. So, whatever. But I just don't get it. I don't get how a guy lost his best player. And by the way, if you don't understand how magnanimous losing Caleb Wilson is, go back and look at the tape. Go back and look at who I think is the second best player, if not the first best player in this draft. The most NBA ready. There's two players to me that are NBA ready in this draft, and that's Caleb Wilson and Darius Acuff. They are ready. They can step into a team right now and contribute. You lose that from this squad, that's going to be a significant loss. So I yield to my brother. What are your thoughts? How do you feel? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Where are you thinking?
Well, I think my man DeBonsa is NBA ready too. He could walk into an NBA team and play right now. Yeah. You were a little.
We can talk about that.
You were a little disturbed by this firing.
I am.
To which I quickly reminded you that if they didn't make that fluky Final Four run in his first year, then he probably would have been fired last year.
and I can also agree with that. I just think it's kind of okay. So here's the parallel. Right now,
you're on a couch. Lay down on the couch.
Okay, all right. Let me put my mic on.
Have a therapy session.
Thank you. I appreciate this. So the parallel of this is probably, and ironically, you're in the state where the parallel is the most probably significant. The parallel is that the hordes are storming the gates of Lexington right now, saying Mark Pope should be fired. He's in over his head. And that may or may not be true, but also he's been there an hour and a half. I mean, can the man get a chance to at least unpack his office before you decide to get rid of him? And is it his fault that his $2 million guy didn't play but play with enough games to score 21 points? That's not his fault.
Actually, that kind of is his fault.
You think that's his fault? Well, you think it's his fault for signing him?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I get if the kid has a history of this, then I'll stall you out on that. I'll stall you on that.
He totally blew out his knee in March of last year.
Okay.
So
at Arizona State.
So Jaden Quaintance was not going to play this year. They rushed him back 4 months earlier than he should have come back. He played like 3 or 4 games, and then he was out for the rest of the season. And then the fans,
you hear that, Boston Celtics? They rushed him back. Okay, keep going.
Well, Jason Tatum's averaging 20 a game.
He's doing great.
Yes,
for now,
he's fine.
Okay,
and he's not built like Jaden Quaintance. And Jaden Quaintance had to totally rebuild he had a rebuilt knee. That takes over a year to return from.
I agree.
But NIL and like I've said it on the show before, the worst thing that ever happened was the $22 million roster, that figure coming out, because fans, they glom on that. First, as soon as they lose, that's the first thing they go to. They paid $22 million. They paid $22 million.
Right.
And for Jaden Quaintance, who I feel sorry for, because he's like,
he's doing the best he can.
He's doing the best he can. And like now with injuries in this NIL period that we're in, for some reason, fans don't think players are supposed to get hurt.
Oh no, that is not well. They don't. It's not that they don't think players should get hurt. They don't think players who are getting paid high dollars should get hurt. Right. It's
one of those injuries. Like if the fans don't see you crawling around and writhing in pain on the floor, then they question it. And so,
and also, to our brother Charlie Ward's point, it is questionable. I get it. I get it. Some of them, like
with Jaden Quaintance, I think it's outrageous.
I think it's outrageous. I 100% agree. And by the way, Caleb did everything he could to come back. He was trying to come back. Fluky thing that happens I think his last injury, or the injury that put him out permanently, was in a practice. It wasn't even in a game. It was like in a practice. Broke his hand or something like that. So we get it. We understand. But again, you can only control so much of that as a coach. And I think you gotta, and then here's the other part that's really frustrating to me. That's not how it works anymore. You don't get to buy your way to titles anymore. I get it, UK. You're used to buying your way to a title, legally or illegally. It doesn't matter. I get it. But you don't get to do that anymore. That's not how it works, because everybody gets to buy their way to a title. High Point made the championship, made the round of 32 because they spent money on some players.
A former UK player in Cameron.
Former UK player, right? So that's how it works now. If you got money, you can play the game. If you're willing to spend that money, you can play the game on a high level. That's how it works. Keep in mind, the potential number 1 draft pick in the NBA this year decided, forget Kansas, forget Louisville, forget Kentucky, forget Duke, forget North Carolina. I'm going to BYU. People in BYU don't even decide to go to BYU. So
he's from Utah. So
but come on. How often does the Utah kid stay home? That's that talented.
No, they had Chelsea Clinton. So, but
that joke works 100% of the time, by the
way. but now, like the thing that's frustrating with both fan bases, but especially when it comes to Kentucky, is that Jaden Quaintance, them coming after the kid, and I'm like, this dude had his knee 20 years ago. What he had happen to his knee was
his
a career-ending injury.
It's over. Yes.
And then he came back. He came back like 2 or 3 months early. Tried to play for like 4 or 5 games, and then he couldn't go. And then the fans are like, he's in there. They should take his money. They should take his NIL. I mean, he should have to play it again. I'm like, man, shut up.
Right, right. And by the way, he's not going to the draft anytime soon.
Yeah, he is. He'll be a top 10 pick.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Don't you have to play some and prove that the knee is
Kyrie
really
Irving
solid?
played 12 games in college.
Is he Kyrie Irving?
No, but Kyrie
Okay,
Irving
then.
played 12 games in college.
I don't think he's going top 10.
Yeah, he will.
You think he's going? I don't think so.
If he's not top 10,
this is a loaded draft.
He's going to be a lottery pick. Yes, he will.
Off of last year's tape?
When you see his size, yes, his size, his ability, what he did in his one good game, he had one good game, he beat St. John's.
Yeah.
They won that game because of him.
Right. Which, by the way, St. John's realistically could possibly make a run. They look poised. This looks like a true Rick Pitino, we can make a run type team. They got and it's all because they have a better defense than you have a better offense. I fully expect them to win tonight, by the way. We'll get to that in a minute.
And they play to their strengths.
They play to their strengths, which is what Rick Pitino teams do.
That's what Rick Pitino is the master at, because that team cannot shoot.
At all.
Me, you, and Charlie, as 3 50-year-olds, could go out there and probably make more threes than they could.
Without question. Without question. I'm not even flinching when I say that. Like, without question. As bad backs and everything. Give me at least 6 points. I can get 2 threes against this team. Well, maybe not against this team, but we can shoot better than they shoot for sure. But yes, I do think shout out to Jacob Payne, who made that statement just a minute ago. I think that's the point that I'm kind of making as well. This ain't your granddaddy's UK. Heck, this ain't even your daddy's UK. Right?
Man, this ain't even your little brothers. Because
or North Carolina, it's not your daddy or that's not how it works anymore.
I think that is the reality check these blue bloods are gonna have to face. And it's one of those things that, like, even when it hits them in the face, a lot of the fan bases don't realize it.
Yeah.
Mark Pope was UK's 3rd choice.
Right.
Pat Kelsey was U of L's 3rd choice.
Right.
These coaches are not, just because you're UK, you're a blue blood, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean you get the pick of the litter all the time anymore. UK been chasing after Billy Donovan since Pitino left.
Of course, that was the first name that North Carolina people, and by the way, that brings us to this part of the question. I'm going to use my Game of Thrones voice. Who takes the mantle of the Tar Heel? I tried to get that right. I've been practicing that.
I can see it, with Michael Jordan being involved. I can see
Billy Donovan.
I can see it, maybe, but even then, though, if they do make that call, they do pull that switch or whatever. I don't think that's a good hire. Billy Donovan been out of college basketball for almost 20 years.
I don't either. I don't
understand the college basketball obsession with Billy Donovan whatsoever.
Well, because he won 2 back-to-back. He won 2 championships back-to-back. But also he won it, like you said, 20 years ago. None of these kids were alive when he won it. So they don't know who the hell Billy Donovan is. Like they don't have any idea. Billy who? Is that the guy who keeps losing with the Bulls? That's who Billy Donovan is in their lifetime.
And to his credit, he keeps losing with the Bulls because the Bulls is a poorly run organization.
Not even Billy Donovan's fault. Not even blaming Billy Donovan. Right.
It's not his fault that they're so bad.
Right. I can't put this on Billy Donovan at all. But also, it's not the same game. It's not even the same game anymore. And that's the thing that fans have to start wrapping their minds around. This is not the same game, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it in the tournament right now. Because guess what? Let's get to this part. We're going into the second weekend. Starts tonight, and guess what? There are no Cinderellas. There are no Cinderellas in the men's side. There are no Cinderellas in the women's side. Here's your breakdown for the men: 1 ACC team, 2 Big East teams, 4 SEC teams, 6 Big 10 teams, and 3 Big 12 teams. None of them. And the lowest seed is a 10 seed, Virginia, who, by the way, is in the ACC.
Right.
And I said 1 ACC, but it's actually 2 ACC teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. The culture of college basketball has totally changed.
It's totally changed.
And so that's why you see Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt all of a sudden started caring about athletics, and now they're good in everything.
How about this? 6 on the women's side, 6 SEC teams, 5 ACC teams, 3 Big 10, 1 Big East, 1 Big 12. And the Big East team might be the most dominant in on their side, and it may not be close. If you go by week 1, they are the best team in.
And it's goofy that they're still in the Big East if you think about it.
Because
essentially the Big East is a mid-major.
Yeah, it's ridiculous
when it comes to women's college basketball.
But Connecticut is no Cinderella by any stretch of the imagination, right? But that's what I'm saying. It's not the same game anymore. And guess what? It's only going to become, not to say worse, but it's only going to become. There's only going to be more parity as more teams start to figure out how to make the NIL and they get more creative. And as long as there's nobody who's going to regulate this, and it appears there's never going to be anybody to regulate this, then it's going to be whatever it's going to be. And teams are going to matter of fact, another early shout out to Darius Acup, who signed his Reebok deal. Were you aware that Allen Iverson was one of his mentors?
Not until I saw that meme or GIF or whatever you call it.
That explains so much about his game, because he has an Iverson, not saying he's as talented as Iverson, so don't do that, people watching. I'm saying he has an Iverson type mentality in that it's always it's intelligent attack at all times. And that was Iverson. Iverson was about intelligent attack at all times. I'm coming at you. I'm putting pressure on you. You can't stop me off the dribble. I can score what I want, but I can also make plays for my guys. That's Darius Acup all day, every day. And so it's interesting to me that this is where we are across the landscape, because if you could just get one of those guys, and God forbid you get 2 of those guys on any team in the country, you're going to be able to compete. That's how it works now. You're going to be able to you can at least get to the tournament. You can win your mid-major. You can still, but somebody's got to be willing to put the money up for you to get them. That's the X factor. Somebody's got to be willing to put the money up for you to get them. And if you can find it, like a High Point did, like other teams are doing across the country. Sacramento State, I think is the name of the team that Shaq is like the general manager of. Like at some point, Shaq might say, "Be like, I'm gonna put the dough up," and if we see somebody and we can steal somebody that's willing to go, make a legendary moment happen in a place that is least that's unexpected, then I'm sure Shaq would be like, "I'll write the check." Because guess what happens to that kid? That kid ends up where? At Reebok.
Right. And Acup, I do want people to pump the brakes on Acup being the best point guard that Calipari ever had. I mean, like let's
yeah, I don't know if it's that yet.
Let's slow down on that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that yet.
This man coached Derrick Rose, John Wall.
Yeah,
literally the current MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's pump the brakes. That's everybody. Everybody these days are prisoners of the moments.
The best I'm willing to give him is that he is my best player, or my top 2, top 3 player in the NBA draft. I know you and Charlie are big DeBonsta guys.
Because we know how to say his name.
Well, I do now. It took me a while, but I got it.
You just call him DeBonsta.
To it. Is it DeBonsta?
DeBonsta.
Is that right? That doesn't feel right to me. DeBonsta with an S, with an SA, not an STA.
Yes.
Look, don't be mad at me if I'm getting my Charles Barkley on right now. Okay, that's just what it is.
But he's been like the number 1 pick in the draft since
DeBonsta. Okay, I got it. I'm sorry. I apologize to the young man. I
committed to BYU on first take.
I was busy that day. I was doing stuff that day. I didn't watch. I listen. To me, as far as NBA ready players, and listen, I fully understand the kid's 18, so I'm gonna stall him out on that. Like he's not, he's got a lot of growing to do. So I get why everybody is so hyped up on him. But right now, plug and play, to me, the best plug and play players are Caleb Wilson and Darius Acuff. By the way, just to pivot just a little bit as we talk about who the number one pick in the draft is. Did you watch Peterson play against St. John's? Were you able to watch that game? I know you were on the road or whatever. Were you able to see any of it?
I saw bits and pieces of it.
So everybody kept waiting for him to have his moment. And I heard a lot of announcers say we were all waiting for him to have his Darius Acuff moment, and he never had it. And I watched the game, and he got his points, and he led his team, I think, in points in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But it was never like that moment, and I don't think he did anything to quelch the noise that he is not a true dog type player. Like he's not the guy that's going to take your franchise and elevate it to different levels, which is interesting to me because I wonder, here's a kid that coming in, well, I would say middle of the season, DeBonsa, I'm kidding it. He and DeBonsa were right there neck and neck at one point. And I would say him, Caleb, and DeBonsa were all together. And then all of a sudden, it's like he fell off a cliff. It's like everybody, because he checked himself out of games, and it was kind of a weird, it was a weird atmosphere around him. And again, maybe legitimately checked himself out of games. I don't know. No one knows except him. But it's interesting. I don't think this tournament did anything to help him. But where would you place him in I know this is way too early, but where would you place him right now? Is he a top 5? Is he a top 10?
Top 5.
You have no concerns about the motor, no concerns about the desire.
NBA drafts on potential. He'll be a top 5 pick.
You still think somebody will bet on it?
Yep.
Boy. The tape, the one thing that makes me nervous about that kid, what's going on with that kid, is that the tape doesn't justify it. It just doesn't. There's no.
But it does. Though.
It justifies his ability. It does not justify where you take him. Like if you're taking a top 5 player, you're essentially saying this kid can come in and be a starter on my team right now, and be an impact player. Yeah. I don't.
Yes, he's shown that he can do that.
He's shown that he can score.
Well,
I don't know if that's. I don't. But a lot of guys can score. Most of the guys in this draft can score. Dalton Connect can score, but he can't though. He was the SEC Player of the Year,
different,
and he's done nothing since he got to the.
But this dude's averaging 20 a game. He averages 20 points in 29 minutes.
Hold on.
44% field goal percentage, 83% from the line, 38% from 3.
I don't know. Let's ask a coach. We need a coach. We have a coach? Oh, we do have a coach available to us right now. Coach Charlie Ward is here, the head coach of the Florida A&M University Rattlers. That's a different logo. Hold on, we gotta spot that logo. That's different. I think I saw that on somebody else the other day.
Is he trying to hail a cab?
It does have like a. It's
like he's hitchhiking.
He's trying to get to the championship.
There you go.
He's trying to get to the money. To the money, and those LeBron shoes. He's trying to get to those.
Yeah, he's trying to get LeBron.
Also,
you got those yet, Charlie?
He got the other ones. He didn't get the ones he played in. No, he got the other ones. Now the other ones, to be fair, are very nice. They are.
He got the other ones.
He got the other ones. He didn't get that. What do you have to do? We need a meeting with LeBron immediately. What do you have to do to get
he's got that? He's got gout in his elbow right now.
He does not have gout. That's not true. That's not true. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not true. I don't know why.
They're winning.
They're winning.
They are winning.
We're gonna get to that in a minute, Charlie. We're gonna definitely get to that in a minute because I don't know where Kendrick is going with that gout thing. But
they're beating a lot of.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're beating playoff teams. They're beating playoff teams. Every team they beat is a playoff team except for one.
The Pacers are not.
Except for one, I just said.
And they lost to the Pistons.
That's a playoff team. They're actually number one in the Eastern Conference.
Kate Cunningham has a collapsed lung and did not play in the game.
You know what? You know what this is? You know what this is, Charlie? See, he can't talk about his Grizzlies at all. Matter of fact, shout out to John Morant, who's done for the year. So
Job been done for the year since January.
Quite some time. Oh my God, John has been done for quite some time. Anyway, we digress. Charlie, we're gonna back up a little bit because we love getting your opinion on these things. Hubert Davis, what are your thoughts on the firing?
I think he's a byproduct of the times that we're in.
Yeah.
If people don't see progress in their eyes in the sense of trying to move the program forward, they don't care.
Hold on, Charlie. Are you in a safe space?
He's in the airport, so
okay. I just heard something that was halfway between a door opening and a scream for help. So I didn't know if you. All right, there you go. You're fine, Charlie. I just want to make sure you're in a safe space, brother. Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
all right.
Like sometimes they don't care if your best players aren't playing.
Yeah.
They don't take some of that stuff into account. And I mean, for you to have, we've seen guys get let go or coaches get let go while deeming to have some success from a record standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But they're letting coaches go based on where they expect them to be going.
So I want. Okay, so stay there for a second because I want to ask you this. Are the expectations now of North Carolina reasonable? Are they reasonable right now?
So the challenge is trying to get someone that's going to move them in a positive direction in their eyes. And what I mean by that is, North Carolina had a decent year this year, but they're looking at Duke. They should be at the top of ACC. They shouldn't be losing in the first round of the tournament to the lower seed in a sense.
Right.
So that in their eyes, they're going to be looking for someone that can help them move in a direction that they feel is beneficial long term. And as we've seen before, sometimes it works.
Sometimes that's exactly right. And by the way, your well, he was never your teammate, but I'm sure you know him or whatever. But Kenny the Jet Smith, in my humble opinion, would be an awful hire, equivalent to Kenny Payne. He'll get players. He's
in his 60s.
Well, I don't even think it's an age thing. I just don't think Kenny has phenomenal relationships. Everybody knows that.
Stephen A. Smith threw him out yesterday.
Kenny, you're right. Stephen A. Smith threw out Kenny the Jet Smith as the guy to succeed Hubert Davis, which I thought to myself, that is ridiculous. Because does he have great relationships?
San Antonio. Filming second carry-on bag as the city buys.
So Charlie's not going to San Antonio.
He's not going to San Antonio. He's not going to San Antonio. Does Kenny have great relationships throughout the AAU circuit? Absolutely. He probably knows every high school coach from New York to LA. Like, I get it. But that does not necessarily mean that you can step into a hornet's nest like the expectations that are of North Carolina. And by the way, to Charlie's point, maybe even some unrealistic expectations. Like, I just don't think you can be what you were. Now, shout out to John Shire, who through Smoke and Mirrors has made it look like he really is doing a phenomenal job. And I guess he is, because he's getting top players every year. He's doing
made
great.
a Final Four run last year.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing a great job. But again, if the expectation is title, then he's not winning titles. So neither one of them are winning titles.
It's not Smoke and Mirrors, though.
Well, I mean, it is kind of, because because again, it's expectations. Everybody wants title or bust.
Yeah, but he's got like he's had the top 5 player in the country.
Right. But
that's not Smoke and Mirrors.
Hold on.
Smoke and Mirrors is doing it with runts.
No. You're making my point for me, because it is Smoke and Mirrors if the only expectation is title. You've not heard the rumblings of everybody this season saying, wow, is John Shaw really the guy? Because if you look at what Knipple is doing and you look at what Cooper Flagg is doing, why didn't that result into a title? Well, it resulted
Flagg got hurt last year.
I agree, but that's not how it works.
Also,
Kendrick, that's not how it works.
But also, they were good there at Duke, but they were young. And you're going to keep fighting the same thing each and every year. You bring in top tier talent. These guys are young. You may have once in a lifetime Carmelo Anthony. That may not happen again. Where a young guy come in and just take over the tournament. They may or may not, get there this year, just because teams, the injury, and the teams that they're playing are good as well, and so they found a way to get to this point. But I wouldn't say it's title or bust. And I heard a coach say, one of the things that you want to be is consistent and giving yourself a chance each and every year to win the title, because you may get there 4 or 5 times and you may not win it you may win it one time out of 4 or 5, but the goal is to at least get the consideration each and every year.
Good to Hawks jersey, you're now welcome to board theater. Wait, 837 for.
You know what's funny? The perfect example of that is Tom Izzo. Like he as many times he's been to a Final Four or Elite 8 or whatever, if you look at the realistic record, he's only won it one time. But I guess what I'm saying is, you and I know that, Charlie knows that, we all understand that, we all think with rational mind. The fans who many times drive the narrative for a lot of these board of directors or boosters or collectives that have now come together, they start to say, well, John should have, why can't, guaranteed, it is inevitable that if he loses to St. John's tonight, the noise is going to get louder for John Shire. And it shouldn't, but it will.
I don't think it will.
It absolutely will. You know it will.
They went to the Final Four last year.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everything.
With unrealistic fans. When have fans been that rational?
If that's the case, with
you
Duke
live in a
fans,
state where it's never that rational.
Yeah, and I laugh at them too.
Right.
Because I think they're goofballs too.
Right.
Duke hadn't won a championship since what?
I think it's
2016,
with
Coach K
2017, or 2018 maybe. 2016 or 2017, I think it was. But that's my point. It's not the same.
They lost to Princeton when Coach K was at Duke.
And that's the point that we're all making. Fans got to stop. Everybody's got to stop and take a step back and say that's not how it is anymore.
Those factions of fans have always existed. It's just now they have a voice because of social media.
That's my point. Yes.
But like Kentucky, for example, they've been on the drive for 9. We're going into year 15 for that.
Right.
Because they ain't won since 2012.
This is the longest drive ever.
Right. You
Jesus,
could have drove to Tokyo and back.
Around the world at this drive.
But like, if fans' expectations, they're always going to be out. There's always going to be that faction of fans whose expectations are out of whack. But like with John Shire, like he's fine.
He should be. He should be. But y'all know how this works. Caleb Foster is literally out, and it has dramatically changed.
Yeah, I think they're going to lose to St. John's.
I 100% agree. And so, but that won't be the narrative. The narrative is you had Cam Boozer, you had Caden Boozer, you had this, why didn't you win? Because I just lost my freaking point guard. That's why I lost. He's the engine that drove the train.
I don't hear the cries and the screams for Shire as much.
No, not yet. Not yet. I agree.
Because like I've been hearing a lot. I hear more praise for him, and well deserved. Because if you look at it, there was no drop off from Coach K to John Shire. There wasn't. And so I hear, of course, because I'm in the state, but I hear these crazies around with Kelsey and Pope. But as soon as one of them, if you make a Final Four,
that should quiet it down for quite some time.
It quiets it down.
It should.
We've talked about it on our text. Like Hubert Davis, by North Carolina standards, probably would have been fired last year, but he made a Final Four run. He made a championship game run in his first year. And so
being a college coach today, you're 100% correct, Kendrick. Being a college coach today is the equivalent of the scales, the imbalanced scales with the balls. If you win, you're doing okay. But if you start to lose, they take them ball, and all of a sudden, that
Kurt Signetti threw it off for everybody.
Oh, he messed up so
the game
bad.
For everybody. He messed up the game for everybody.
So bad. It is so bad right now.
But that's
our managed member sitting in group 6. If you're not already a managed member, you can join for free at aa.com/enroll.
That woman been quiet this whole time until you already talk.
I know. And by the way, Charlie Ward, watch this, kid. And by the way, Charlie, you didn't do anybody any favors either, Mister. I had success in my first year in the SWAC.
See that to me, again, it is something that you have to do consistently.
Right.
And people's expectations are that is what you're supposed to be doing every year. And as you know, you have to overcome, just like anything else, you have to overcome adversity through the season. Having the right people on board and having the right support. And supporting progress, and progress sometimes doesn't always equate to winning on the scoreboard. But I just think we can't, because it'll be just like anything else. You go through these ebbs and flows with programs and coaches, because everyone thinks the next Kurt Signetti is where Kurt Signetti came from.
Right.
Mid-major, all these types of things. Well, as we've seen, that's not always the case. And y'all have heard me say, I hope they go into this dungeon of not good enough. They're not good enough dungeon.
Continue boarding with passengers seated in group
that are doing
7
somewhat
and
decent.
group 8. Groups 1 through 8
well,
for San Antonio. You are now welcome to board.
And then you go find somebody. They may or may not have success the first year.
Yeah.
And like, oh, well, it was their first year. Or they may have success the first year, like, well, this is the expectation that they've set and put on themselves because they were able to, make it the first year. So it's just being consistent now, with Kurt Signetti. Can he be consistent over the course of 3, 4, 5, 6 years? doing it the way he's been doing it. Because everyone, you know, when you're hot, you're hot. Everybody wants to try to mimic what you're working to do. But at some point, we've seen 2 years later,
Continue boarding with
guys have
passengers
lost
getting
their
group 9.
job
Also getting in confirmed
because
passengers
they
traveling
weren't
to
able
San
to
Antonio,
sustain
given a welcome to board.
the,
Through doorway
level of
E37. Once again, we're boarding also getting in
expectation
confirmed
that
passengers
they set
for
for
flight
themselves.
6400 with service to San Antonio.
Yeah.
Now boarding.
You're 1,000% correct on that. And I, by the way, does Hubert Davis get another job, Kendrick? Charlie, does he get another job?
If
If he wants it. If he wants it.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will pick him up if that's his desire.
Will Wade, by the way, just got hired by LSU. So is NC State has their guy or I can't remember. Did they let him go? I can't remember what happened with that.
So Will
NC
Wade
State.
Yeah, Will Wade is headed to LSU.
back to LSU.
Back, yeah.
He's going back to LSU?
That's what it just broke.
Wow.
Well, you saw that coming.
That's
So
wild.
they probably, and there's another program like LSU. They're going to spend all the money on football and basketball, and they're going to end up in the same boat.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
I
all
mean,
about, in this day and age, it's not about how much you spend, as Kentucky knows. It's about who you spend it on.
do you have somebody that knows how to go to the grocery store and buy the right things that makes it all work? And that's the X factor. And I don't know if you can. I don't know how you accurately predict that, because if it appears everyone is going to play the NIL transfer portal game. That's where we are. More of that than 5-star. Unless your 5-star is top 10, top 25, they're probably not going to play that game. And so then it leaves you with, okay, who's the best shopper, right? Who's the person that can go into the Costco portal and say, give me this, give me this, give me this. This is the right mix. Now we can go compete. That's by the way, like you said, Charlie, that's a lot harder than it looks. It's a lot harder than it looks. And those who think they got it figured out find out very quickly. And just like you spoke eloquently about this morning, Kendrick, Mark Pope found out real quick, it ain't that easy. Just if a can has a damage, it probably has a damage. And it's not that easy to get what you need out of that.
And he came out and he was saying that he wants players that want to play for Kentucky because of Kentucky's tradition, blah, blah,
That is
blah.
not the problem.
These kids don't care about tradition.
And that's not the problem. Let's be clear. None of these kids care anymore about tradition. It's not how it works. Like, there are very few kids that go to a school today because that school is the school I always wanted to be at. That's not how this works anymore. Who's giving me the best offer? Where's my best opportunity? Who's giving me a scholarship offer? Who's my last resort? Those are the reasons why kids are ending up. What coach can get me to the NBA? Those are the reasons why kids are going to school right now. The school has very little
got nothing to do with the NBA. It's got just who's going to give me a check.
Well, for a lot of them it does. For a lot of them it does that path.
At that level, because they know they're going to the league anyway. So it's about the check.
There's some truth to that too. You're right about that. You're right. You're definitely right about that. So go ahead.
So the next wave of student athletes we should be admiring is guys like Bruce Thornton at Ohio State. He is the leading scorer in Ohio State's history.
Last call for passenger Patel.
Probably not because he's the
Last call for
prolific
San
scorer.
Antonio.
It's because he stayed to school alone.
Stay forever. Right.
Hey.
So
kind of like that dude in the NBA.
It's not gout. It's not gout. It's not. I know you keep trying to say that, but it's not gout. It's not. Charlie, don't let him convince you that it's gout. It's not gout. Despite what Kendrick says.
Gout in his elbow.
It's not gout. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not gout.
Stu missed 4 games. faking an elbow injury.
He didn't fake it. It was very hurt. It was very,
Hit
very hurt.
his elbow on a shoe.
Get a camera.
See, this is the reason why Charlie's not getting the shoes. I think he's probably watching this right now going, oh, it's Gal? He ain't never getting them shoes. Thanks, Kendrick.
It's the rattler heads on it.
Right, with the rat. We want the ones with the rattler head on it. This guy's over here mucking up the waters. Thanks, Kendrick.
It's dude missed 4 games hitting his elbow on a shoe.
You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on. We've got to move on. Okay, so games tonight. We got
opening day in the MLB tonight.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, last night.
It was last night. Yeah.
It was last night, but
yeah,
it was a couple games.
For
Tonight's the full schedule.
Yeah. So we got Duke and St. John tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I'm of the opinion that St. John can win that.
There's
and
gotta be games
relatively,
tonight, right?
huh?
There's gotta be games tonight.
Oh yeah, there's games tonight too. But I'm just going down Duke and St. John tomorrow. That's our ACC, and then I'll go get the ACC games out of the way first. So, I'm of the opinion that St. John's has a more than better chance than getting that one, because if they bring the same defense they brought to Kansas, it's going to be really hard for Duke to. Now, can Cam Boozer, to Charlie's point, overcome it? They don't lose. That's what Charlie said. They don't lose. Them Boozer kids don't lose.
They find a. There's guys have found a way to win all year.
Okay.
And it'll be, I think they're going to lose, but I don't know who they're going to have to contain him.
Right.
St. John's. I know they play a certain style and what have you. If they can get to the guards, that'll probably be their best chance to win. But if it's some semblance of a half-court game,
yeah,
then it's going to be tough for St. John's.
With Patino, he'll take Cameron Boozer out of the game. He will. Whatever Boozer get, it's going to be because he's that good. But the secondary guy is who Patino teams generally put the pressure on. That the secondary guy has got to be the guy. So it could be the other Boozer kid. It could be
who is that?
Right.
It's
exactly.
got to be Caden.
It doesn't have to. It could be.
I think it's got to be.
It could be Brown. It could be Malik Brown. It could be Dame Sarr or Isaiah. Look for one of these three: Isaiah Evans, Dame Sarr, or Malik Brown. If Duke wins, one of those three is going to be the one. It's not going to be Cameron Boozer. It's going to be one. No,
it's not going to be Cameron Boozer. It's going to be his brother. I think they're going to put so much pressure because his brother's got to be the one to the pressure's going to be put on him because they're saying, okay, nobody else can beat us but Cam Boozer. That's what Rick is saying. Nobody else can beat us but him. Everybody else.
Rick typically takes out your best player,
and that's exactly right. So somebody else, somebody is going to have to make plays for everybody else, and it's that kid, and it's him. And I just don't think he's experienced enough to do it yet.
I think it may be Isaiah Evans.
But he doesn't shoot well enough to do that.
I mean, he plays to his strength, so he doesn't have to shoot.
He doesn't. Right, exactly.
He plays to his strength, which is around the rim, lobs, finishes. He can handle the ball. He does his job. I just think if you try to take out Cam Boozer, and what I mean by that is he's smart enough to figure all that stuff out. Like you've seen him with 2 points at halftime.
Yeah.
And he finishes with 25 points.
Yeah.
Or 19 and 10, whatever, the double-double. And so he eventually figures it out because he's smart enough. He's seen so many things thrown at him, and he's unselfish. when you have a superstar that's a willing passer on the offensive end, then it makes life so much easier
Yeah.
because you know he's not going to always try to force the action for his own for himself. He recognizes those things, so it has to be strategic. You really got to make it tougher on him, but not throwing the kitchen sink to open up the door for other guys to take advantage of. You know, because from an offensive standpoint, you always want to try to get two on the ball.
Yeah.
And if you have a guy that can do that, or pick and roll situation, whatever it may be, you want to get two on the ball, and that just opens the floor for everybody else. So it'll be interesting to see. If the thing is they can turn them over and get in transition. That's why I said if they put the pressure on them and they make it a full court game or transition type game, then it favors St. John's for sure.
Which I think is what's going to happen. I think they're going to force them to make plays away from Cam, and can they make enough to get the win? I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Ejiofor has to stay out of foul trouble regardless.
100%.
Another thing is who does St. John's have that can score?
Nobody. They cannot shoot at all. They're an awful shooting basketball team, but that's not how they win, though. They know that.
I mean, Bryce Hopkins is probably their scorer.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's him and Zuby Ejiofor. They're the scorers.
Now Ejiofor had a game, an incredible game this last game. He was attacking the rim, and
he was still 6 of 14.
Well, I mean, he was attacking though. I mean, he was attacking.
Yeah, he had 18 points.
Yeah,
him and Bryce Hopkins. Because I'm literally looking at the box score right now. Yeah. Him and Bryce Hopkins both played 34 minutes. Both had 18 points. Ejiofor was 6 of 14. Bryce was 6 of 13.
Right. That's it. And by the way, that's who they are.
Bryce went 6 of 9 from 3.
They're not consistent baskets. They're not consistent baskets. They're timely baskets.
Yes.
And that sometimes is better than consistent baskets, because if you can score when you need to score most, then that helps tremendously, right?
Look at Darling. He scored when he needed to score most. His only basket of the game.
Didn't hit a point, and got the 1 point that they needed. So, so there you go. So it's interesting. By the way, I apologize earlier. I said I got completely. Obviously, I'm having a brain moment, an old man moment.
We owe.
The 10th seed is over on the women's side with Virginia, not on the men's side. So I apologize for saying that, but that's our ACC game. So hopefully it will go well for Duke and for our benefit. Although from a nostalgia point, I kind of like seeing Rick win. It's kind of cool. The other game, now the games tonight is Arizona, Arkansas. They got the 8:45 game. I'm gonna be honest with you. This just comes down to one or two things, and it comes down to, can Arkansas's bigs slow down Arizona's bigs? If they can't, then they're gonna lose.
Cole's gonna have to be big in this game for Arizona. This is the game I think where Cole Peak is gonna have to shine, because they're even at pretty much every position. So I think Cole Peak's gonna have to have a big game.
I don't think Arizona has an A-cuff plan. He's going to do what he does.
But Braden Burries is good too, though.
Braden is good. I just don't think he can stop him. I don't think he can slow him down. I just think he's just got to try to match energy and keep his guys in it. Get his guys the ball, do your thing, and play your game. Don't try to match him 3 for 3. Don't try to shout. Just go do what you do.
I think A-Cuff will win the match.
100%. 100%.
But I think Braden Burries can keep it close enough to where it offsets it.
An assist is as good as a score. So if you can get 7 assists,
if they get another game from their big man Krivas,
then it won't be close.
Like he had against you. I mean, granted it's Utah State, but still, if Krivas has another game like he did, then let's go ahead and put them in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, it should be a great game tonight. The other one is Texas Purdue. I'm shocked. I'll be honest with you that Texas is even there, but they are. and
Only reason why that game is on national TV because it's the tournament.
well, listen, yeah, and they put all the games on. That's exactly right. And
I would not watch that game.
and the same could be said for Iowa and Nebraska. I don't like
this old Big 12 matchup.
Yeah, Iowa and Nebraska. Now Illinois Houston will be good. That'll be good.
That'll be good.
That'll be a nice one. That'll be okay. What's going on here? Because Illinois has shocked everybody. They've come out the gate on fire, and I'm like, oh man.
Illinois is one of those teams because like when I saw them early in the season, I'm like, okay, this team is legit. But then they started doing Illinois stuff.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I think this is a rematch of.
They played early in the season, I think.
Well, I mean, but even in the tournament, I think they played last year or the year before. Am I right about that, Charlie? Or y'all remember that?
Kentucky beat Illinois last year.
Illinois and Houston has played before in the tournament. I just don't remember when it was. Maybe it was 2 years ago. Houston, it seems like Houston has the exact same path in the tournament every year. And so somehow they end up playing Illinois or they end up playing what's the other team they always playing that they end up battling against? Oh gosh.
So I'm looking at Houston's.
It'll be a good game because Houston's gonna be Houston.
Houston's gonna be Houston. That's a great line.
You know, they play their own style as well. So it'll be a match of like whose style can win.
Yeah.
Illinois can shoot the basketball, everybody. And
Got the Evans brothers.
Yeah.
Houston is just, they are who they are.
Yeah.
They play hard. They got really good guards, bigs, like Coach Sampson. So why are you shooting that shot? We don't need you to shoot that shot.
We don't need you to shoot that shot. That's hilarious.
So they just start doing what they do.
Yeah.
Houston's got grown men.
They are.
And I'm a grown man, dog. They not calling nobody delicious.
No, they're not. They're not. Grown men. Ain't calling them grown men. That's facts. That's facts right there. Iowa State and Tennessee will go off on tomorrow as well. That should be interesting, although I think everybody's as surprised to see Tennessee in this matchup as anybody. And then the other game tomorrow, the last game is Michigan-Alabama, which I'll be honest with you, I'm a little shocked at that one because I thought Alabama was in such turmoil that they wouldn't be able to find themselves. And not only have they found themselves, but they have rallied. Now, they have been the benefit of great scheduling also because they got Hofstra and they got they got Texas Tech, so that helped out.
They didn't exactly go through Alabama didn't exactly go through a gauntlet to get here.
But athletically, they match up athletically with to be able to play Michigan.
Look, I was big on Alabama early in the season. I'm still scratching my head to like what happened with this team. I do think that experiment with when they brought the guy in from the G League, I think they kind of threw off their chemistry and rotations or whatever.
It did.
But I was high on Alabama earlier in the season, and it looks like it's coming back because like fine line. Right. He's as good as anybody in the backcourt, and so I think that game's going to come down to the end. Michigan, Alabama, because Alabama has the horses to run with Michigan. Absolutely. I would not be surprised if Alabama pulled off the upset.
It could get interesting on that one. Let's jump over to the women's side real quick, where we got some potential matchups and also matchups. Go ahead, Charlie.
Was Michigan lost by less than double digits?
I don't think so. I think Michigan is
won. Have they won by less than double digits?
No, Michigan has played as well as anyone has played, if not better than most ones have played.
But they played Howard in St. Louis,
right? So we gotta also look at that.
But that's in the tournament.
Yeah.
Before that.
Yeah, man, the Big Ten tournament.
Michigan's been phenomenal all year.
Michigan blows people out. They don't win. They don't play close games.
Consistent.
Yeah,
They've been consistent all year. It's a reason why.
Yeah,
they have guys that can get things done.
100%.
On both ends, and so they're playing the high level. So it'll be interesting to see if they can keep it up. But they've been consistent all year.
Yeah, which brings us to the women's side. The sacrificial lamb for tomorrow for the ACC, North Carolina and UConn. And by the way, we got to address the elephant in the room. I forget the name of the coach of Syracuse. God bless her. I understand her complaint. I get it. And she's not, in theory, wrong. It feels I can see how it could feel like an attack. I can see how I could feel. Her complaint was every
year.
Them
to play Syracuse in the tournament every year. It's a personal attack.
Right, she got to go play UConn every year in stores that they make the tournament, because that's the way the women's game is set up. It's set up around fandom. It's set up around if you get the number 1 seed or you get a top 4 seed, then regionally they go to the most attractive locations, and so stores is consistently where they end up going, and Syracuse is closer to stores. So I get her complaint in the sense of theory, and also it's what it is. It's your game, and so you got to figure it out. Like it probably does suck to have to know that you're going to probably be out either in the first or second round every time you play. That probably does feel awful. And also, that's how the game is. So I can't really get all the way on board with what she's saying.
Well, because the biggest thing is like, why would the NCAA have a personal vendetta against Syracuse? Why?
I'm not sure.
My thing is better your position.
Right.
There is a path.
When in the regular season, and you can host.
There is a path. Now, by the way, she has a freshman young lady that's really good. So I think she's starting to hopefully put the pieces together to maybe have something so that she doesn't have to keep experiencing this. But until you finish putting your team together, this is the experience you're going to have. Like, you got to figure it out. So
yeah, I mean, as long as you're located where you are, you're probably going to be lumped in with Syracuse. Lumped in with UConn. But
also, take umbrage. North Carolina's going to get the same beat down y'all just got. So it's fine. It's not you. It's UConn.
Right.
So there's that. UCLA will play Minnesota tomorrow as well. One of the games I'm very much looking forward to is Notre Dame Vanderbilt.
I'm into every Hannah Hidalgo game.
Listen,
every game she plays, I want to watch.
That Notre Dame Ohio State game was outstanding, and I thought for like a half a second, Ohio State's point guard, because she came to play. It was just Hannah is just. She is like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just she's so in your face for 40 minutes, and she's as dynamic defensively as she is offensively. It's really impressive.
You can't dribble the ball around Hannah Hidalgo.
No, if you don't protect the ball, she's taking it. She's taking it in open court. She's taking it every single time.
I love watching her play.
But I am curious to see how she and Michaela Blake's lock up tomorrow. I'm gonna be right there in front of the TV for that one. And then Duke LSU got the late game tomorrow night. Duke's defense versus LSU's offense, basically. Can LSU?
I think I like LSU.
Pull it off.
I like LSU in that.
You like LSU in that one?
I think so.
Charlie, you agree with that? Duke over LSU in that one?
Oh no.
Or LSU over Duke in that one, I mean?
I like Duke. I don't know. I like Duke. Of course, I like the coach. And they play they're defensive minded, and
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
offensive figure it out. So, um, but that can come at the bite you if you go through a scoring drought. You put a lot of strain on your defense, and LSU is, they're a wild card, especially with Flo Wiley.
Out of 10, how many notes has Gino sent Kara over Kilmalky's coaching style? Out of 10. If you had to guess. Because you know she's called. You know she's
I don't
called.
think Kara's called.
You don't think she's called?
No,
She wants to make her own way. She wants to make her own way.
Her own way. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't know. She about to come. Maybe just a casual conversation. Hey, I'm playing Kim this weekend. That'll be interesting to see, though.
They study. They study. She's probably studied her enough and to know
Yeah.
what they're doing. So
Yeah.
they don't need to call in nobody else.
Okay, all right. South Carolina, Oklahoma. They got the Saturday game, as well as Texas and Kentucky.
Shout out Peyton Burhost.
Yep. And then the other two ACC teams, TCU and Virginia, they have TCU Virginia has the late afternoon game. Louisville, Michigan has the early game on Saturday. That'll be a good one. Sides versus.
I give Louisville a shot in that Michigan game.
Absolutely have a puncher's chance.
They have a puncher's chance. They need Amari Berry to play a better game than she did against Alabama. She made the 2 free throws down the stretch.
She made the 2 free throws.
But she struggled most of that game.
She did.
And then I need Alif Istanbululu to not fall down 5 times.
Yeah.
Because
she got up 6 though. She
falls down a lot. We asked her about that after the game.
Did you?
Alabama.
Did they?
Yeah, we asked her.
What was her response? I'm just out of curiosity.
We were like, you fall down a lot. I've never seen a big fall as much as she does.
Yes, you have. His name is Anthony Davis. Yes, you have.
No.
Anthony Davis falls a lot.
No, he gets hurt a lot. He doesn't fall down.
He fell a lot. I'm a Laker fan. I watched 90% of his game. He fell a lot.
Watch.
He's good for 5 falls a game.
Watch Alif
No,
play.
that's number 23 for the Lakers.
So he falls a lot too. And then he gets up.
Yeah, he falls a lot.
Sometimes he stays down.
Right. Well, that's the old man in him. You don't get up as fast as you used to when you're older, Charlie. You know that. Like that pop up ain't the same.
Sometimes he
Don't do it.
His gout.
Don't do it.
Up.
See, I asked you not to do it. Not to do it. So okay, that's your women and men's tournament. We're moving on. Actually, we're not. We're moving on. We're moving into the NBA.
Well, Kentucky has to play Texas in Fort Worth.
Right. That's not gonna go well.
Yeah,
I give Kentucky a chance to keep it close.
No, they will not keep it close.
Clara Strack she's a problem.
She's not Madison Booker.
Clara Strack is Dirk Nowitzki.
She's not Madison Booker. She's not Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant's not out there either.
Madison Booker is the Kevin Durant.
Clara Strack.
They don't have it. I listen.
I'm telling you, Kentucky's going to make that a better game than you think.
I'm not saying it won't be a good game. I'm saying
they should have lost to West Virginia, but
I'm saying I don't think they can win.
No, they're not going to win. But
Yeah.
I think that game's going to be closer than people think.
All right, fair enough. We'll jump into some quick NBA news. Jump into Detroit. They did beat the Lakers. They did. But other than that,
without Cade,
right? But other than that, it's not. It's going about what you thought it would go. They're 7-3, so you can't really be that mad at them. They're 7-3 over the last 10, so they're holding. But boy, it sure feels like the Celtics and the Knicks are coming. Like they are coming.
Why are the Celtics coming?
Well, They're coming
What
because
injection to their lineup did they
Oh,
get
my
that
God,
makes you
this guy.
believe that they're coming?
this guy.
What
Okay.
addition? What
Yeah.
addition?
Mm,
Was there an addition to
it's
the
all
Celtics?
fun and games until
Was
it's
there
not.
an addition to the Celtics lineup that gives you belief that they can win the Eastern Conference?
No, that's not the reason. It's not the sole reason that they're coming. The reason that they're coming is that the Detroit Pistons lost their best player. They lost the
And
guy
the
that feeds
Celtics
Detroit.
and did the Celtics not gain their best player back?
Oh my God! Sure, if you want to say that what he's doing right now, and he's having his worst shooting percentage in his career, if you want to say that's the reason why they're coming, then
So
by all means.
we're gonna give a 10-game sample size.
Nope, you can't change the narrative. You
For
cannot
his
change
worst
the narrative.
percentage.
Nope, you can't have it both ways, Kendrick. You can't say he's the
You
reason
can't.
why they're surging, but also he's having his worst thing, and now we can't blame him for that. You can't have it both ways. Pick the side. Pick a side that you're gonna stand on.
I'm going with 19 points a game and 30 minutes per game.
Okay, then there you go. That's where you're standing. Keep that in. Keep that
9
same
games.
energy.
9 games. We cannot.
Keep that same
We
energy.
cannot say he's having the worst season of his career when
He
he's
is
only played 9
statistically
games.
having.
It's 9 games.
It doesn't change the facts.
Lloyd-
It doesn't change the facts. The numbers
Lloyd,
are what
what's-
the numbers
Lloyd-
are.
Lloyd, what's your middle name?
Reality.
No. What's your middle name? Because your mama would be calling you by your whole name right now.
Reality is what my middle name
I'm
is.
gonna give you Christopher.
Oh my
Lloyd
goodness.
Christopher Spence.
That's fine. I'll take Christopher.
Lloyd
But yes,
Christopher Spence. We cannot say a 9-game sample is the
Nope.
worst season of someone's
it
career.
is. It is. It
We
is.
cannot do that.
It doesn't change what it
Lloyd
is.
Christopher. Lloyd Christopher.
It doesn't change what it is. But we shall digress for now.
Lloyd Christopher.
Um,
a 9-game stretch cannot be somebody's worst season of the career.
And yet it is. And yet it is. And by the way, you can see the stress on his face when he's playing because he's like, why am I not hitting? And I'm like, because you're coming back from an ACL in less than 10 months. That's why you're not hitting. But we digress. We digress. Can Detroit hold on? That's the real question. Can they hold on to it?
No. Well, yeah, I think they can hold on to the number 1 seed.
What's
There's not
Detroit?
that many games left.
I was gonna say what does Detroit have left schedule wise? That's the real question. They have
Lloyd Christopher.
They have New Orleans, Minnesota, Oklahoma City, at Minnesota. They play Minnesota actually twice. Then everything else is winnable, probably, or tangible, maybe. It's not great. They got Toronto, they got Philly on the road, they got the Orlando on the road, who's fighting to get in. They're going to give everything they got.
They're at OKC on Monday.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them to hold on to that spot.
Philadelphia, I think, is the team to watch for.
Yeah.
Because you got arrested, PED-free Paul George.
ready to come back and prove something. And needs to come back and prove something because, it's been awful.
He's out the Peds.
It's been awful for Paul George. Awful. Could not have gone. This Philadelphia thing could not have gone worse.
But when it's predicted.
No, without question. Like this is to the surprise of no one. But also, he's got to rehab the reputation and everything. And shout out to him for coming out and saying, hey, part of this was some depression. Going through some mental health stuff. I get, decided to take some routes I shouldn't have. That's fair. Not gonna blame a man for that. But also it has not gone well. So there's that. This is Kendrick's favorite topic. Are the Lakers for real?
It is my favorite topic.
It is your favorite topic. Are the Lakers for real?
It's like you can set your watch to it. If the Lakers would
Every year.
If the Lakers win 2 games in a row, ESPN is going to go nuts. If they lose 2 games in a row, ESPN is going to go nuts.
Right, they're falling off the cliff.
It's the Cowboys. It's
I'll say this.
Clickbait and gets viewers. It's the Cowboys.
I'll say this in as measured a way as I can. They have found a formula that works. Will it work every single time to beat teams 4 times in series? I don't know. I think it's going. I'll say this:
regular season.
No, I disagree. I think they can win the first round if it's Houston. I think they can absolutely, because Houston's a mess. It's a mess.
Houston's playing the Nuggets in the first round.
No. They're three. That's
the 4-5.
I thought Houston was in the 6th spot.
No.
Am I wrong?
They may be now.
When I last checked, they were in the 6th spot.
Well, either way,
Houston.
The Lakers at this point, as you talk about their style,
yeah,
they're in the 6th position, yeah, but they would play.
They're gonna play some defense at some point.
Right. Well, here's the thing, Charlie. You're 1,000% correct. But what they're trying to do is figure out a team concept where they can hide their inefficiencies. And so far, it's kind of working, but I don't know if it works in the playoffs. Like, it's hard to lie in the playoffs. Because Luka is what he is, and Austin is what he is, and Aiden is what he is. Now, it's worked in the regular season.
LeBron is what he is.
And LeBron is old. So it's worked in the playoff. I mean, the regular season. And I think it could work in a 7-game series against Houston. Notice I just said Houston. I didn't say anybody else. Because I think Houston's got its own set of problems. But man, I don't know. I don't know if it can work past the first round. I just being honest. I don't know if it can work past the first round. But it's working right now, so, they're probably going to lock, barring a total collapse, which their schedule says they shouldn't have, they'll end up in the 3. Now, if they end up in the 4 and they have to play Minnesota, that could be ugly, because that's who put them out last year. I don't know.
That man, Ant, when he comes back, he's the wild card.
He is.
Get ready to board.
Well, we're gonna miss you, Charlie, and we're gonna definitely miss the lady behind you. She's awesome.
And that baby.
That baby is amazing. Thank God for that baby. Yes. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Have a safe trip, sir. Wherever you are going, and we appreciate you jumping on with us as always.
May the recruiting land be bountiful for you.
Yes, and also if you get lost, just look down on your shirt and do exactly what that rattler is doing, and you'll probably find your way.
You can get it right.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right, brother. The great Charlie Ward, ladies and gentlemen. Always a good time. Always. And his background is as much a character in our show as anything else. It's always a good time.
Facts.
All right. So yeah, I don't know.
Let's talk about your Lakers some more though, because they're funny to me.
Well, again, like I said, I think it's working, but I don't. Does it work in a 7-game series? Let's say this: it hasn't. So we'll see. We'll see. It hasn't.
It's the same thing year in and year out. If the Lakers win 3 games in a row, ESPN's like, "Oh, they're for real." Lakers lose 3 games in a row, which is by the way the normal ebbs and flows for any team.
I don't know about that. That's not true. This is not a 3-game winning streak. This is like a 9-game winning streak. That's not normal. Teams don't win 9 games in a row. You know that. You're Grizzly fans. You know that.
They lost to the Pistons without Kate Cunningham.
They did. And also they beat the Nuggets. Full strength.
The Nuggets, though, if we being honest, the Nuggets are a very weird team because the Nuggets They fly under the radar because they're the Nuggets. The Nuggets will lose to anybody.
You and I are the only two voices I hear in the zeitgeist of media saying this. I don't hear anybody else say that. Everybody else, oh, Nikola Jokic, oh, Jamal Murray's got 53. Okay, yes, but also they'll lose to the Grizzlies in a heartbeat. They'll lose to the Pacers in a heartbeat. It does
literally, you just said that. They lost to the Grizzlies last Wednesday.
That's all I'm saying. So
now, granted, they've won 4 straight,
right?
But the 4 straight against Toronto, Portland, Phoenix, and Dallas. They lost, but before that, they lost to the Grizzlies. They lost to the Lakers in overtime.
Yeah,
they lost to OKC. They got beat by 39 at New York.
Wow.
Yeah. They will lose to anybody.
They got matchup problems.
They got beat by Golden State at home. Now that was at Golden State. They lost to Golden State.
Yeah. Oh man, and I know we
lost to Clippers.
I know we do shout-outs later, but man, we want to send out love and condolences to Moses Moody. Crazy injury. That was a crazy.
I've not seen it, and I will not.
Don't watch it. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life. It looked like something out of a movie. Remember the six man? Remember Kadeem Hardison in the 6 man?
Mm-hmm.
How he just kind of, for whatever reasons, just passed out, and it was like, what just happened? That's what it looked like. He was going up for a dunk, and it was the weirdest, craziest thing.
How about this for an oddity?
Okay.
The Nuggets, who we just said will lose to anybody, lost at home to both Charlotte and Atlanta by the exact same score. 110 to 87.
Wow. But that's the Nuggets. That's who they are.
The Nuggets will lose to anybody.
That's who they are.
The Nuggets lost at Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They lost by 24 at Miami. They lost at Orlando. They will lose to anybody. So.
It feels a lot of times like the Nuggets' only goal is to stay out of the play-in. Like, other than that, they don't really care where they land. They don't care if they have home court advantage. They just don't want to be in the play-in. As long as they achieve that, they're fine. They're happy. And they probably will achieve that. Like, although their schedule is not favorable, I think there's some tough matchups coming down the stretch for the Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken.
They play, so they're at Utah tomorrow.
Which that could go either way.
They're home for Utah and Golden State. Then they go to Utah. They got the Spurs.
They'll lose that.
They got the Spurs twice going down the stretch. They have another game with OKC, and they got Portland and Memphis in there too.
I can see them losing both those Spurs games because Wemby is in. We'll get into that a little bit here in just a second. But Wemby's on a tear right now, so I can see them losing both of those. I can honestly.
He's on a tear, but he that man's costing me money because he always comes up one short.
Does he really?
He can't.
Call him and be like, "Hey, man,
I needed him to score 20 last night. He got 19. There's another time I needed him to get 12 rebounds. He got 11.
Young boy stuff. That's young boy stuff. That's not understanding how the game works.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, back to the original point of the Lakers for real. They may be. We'll see. I mean, it's a strategy. It's kind of working right now.
They're not.
We'll see. I'm of the opinion. Well, no, I'm not.
You're not, Lloyd.
You want me to? Nope. You want
Lloyd
me to
Christopher.
You want me to because you are in misery. I refuse to join your misery. You will
I'm not in misery. I don't care about
You will be without company.
Doing.
You will be without company on this one.
Lloyd Christopher.
I
believe. You do not believe in that team's defense. You do not.
I didn't say that. You didn't even say that. That's not what I said. That is not a quote. That's what I believe.
Do not believe that team defensively can beat.
I do not. I do not. But
they'll win that playing game.
They're not gonna make the play. And stop that. They're not.
No. I mean, they'll play one of the playing game teams. They'll win that. That first series.
They're not gonna get to the 2 spot. They're not gonna play a playing team. They're not leaving the 3 or 4. That's where they are.
They ain't doing nothing.
They're not. Well, you don't want them to do anything. You like the misery.
I do want them to do. I do want them to go far.
I want him to go far too. By the way, let's move on to something else.
Then fall on their face.
Oh, you're Stephen A. Smith. You're Stephen A. Smith now, which
not
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yes.
It's a lucrative thing though. It's very lucrative. Celtics beat the Thunder, not decisively, but they won the game. Like now, let's context matters. I think this is like the fourth game in 5 nights for.
And they just got Jalen back.
They're working Jalen back into the So I'm not going to overreact as some of our peers are.
I will never
they the biggest threat?
overreact to a regular season game.
Yeah, are they the biggest threat? Maybe we'll see. I'm not going to count the Knicks out yet. I think the Knicks are still legit. They're playing.
The Knicks are fine
better.
as long as they don't have to play the Pistons.
Yeah, because the Pistons have had the Knicks number all season long. Like as the Spurs have had the Thunder's number, so have the Knicks had. I mean, the Pistons had the Knicks number, and I fully expect Cade Cunningham will come back and be healthy, and they'll make it interesting in the East. It won't be as cut and dry as some of our peers are trying to make it out to be. So let's get to the final question of that. Who's the MVP right now?
I mean, Shea's gonna win it.
I have a problem with that.
I don't.
I do.
He broke Will Chamberlain's record.
He did, but also you can't. He's missed a lot of games, and not to his own fault. But
he hasn't missed. He
hadn't missed the requirement.
Yeah.
I agree. He hasn't missed the requirement, but I think Cade being punished, which it appears he's going to be, for something that was completely out of control. I think they got to fix that in the.
Well, that rule doesn't allow for nuance.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. In the offseason, they got to fix that. This kid is first team All-American, I mean All-NBA, and to not let him be that because he's going to miss it for something that was a fluky situation is crazy to me. Because that's not only costing them an accolade, but it's probably costing them money.
It's costing them money.
Right, and that's not cool. Like he didn't plan to have his lungs collapse, so how do you punish him for that? That's weird to me. But we got to do better with the nuance of the rule, and I don't know. So I think it's Wemby, Shea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's Luka. Luka's played phenomenal, but it can't be Luka because it happened late. It didn't happen. It hasn't. He's led the league in scoring all season, sure, but also it's a surge, and I don't think a surge is supposed to be rewarded with an MVP. Is it an MVP type performance? 100%. Should he at least get some votes? Possibly. But is he the guy? I don't think so. I think it's either Shea or Wemby for me.
Yeah, it's either Shea or Wemby. I think Wemby may have won some voters over with what he said the other day. I
won Draymond over.
He won Draymond over. He won Stephen A over too.
Yeah.
And I have no problem with what he said.
Because he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong.
But I think it's going to come down to Shea, Wemby, and Joker. And I think.
Well, I don't think Joker's going to get it because there's fatigue. You know how it is.
Right. Yeah. There's fatigue, and there's this funny little thing called defense.
Yeah. Well, and Wemby called that out, and so I think now they're all going to look at his defensive numbers and go, "Oh, dang, we can't reward that."
I think Wemby may have saw my tweet about watching Joker play defense.
Well, listen, as you know, that's one of our most fun things to do. We thoroughly
Joker play defense.
We thoroughly enjoy Joker defense on this show. It is a good time. If you like watching that is the definition of smoke and mirrors. It is.
Yes.
It's a good time. It's a good time. We mentioned this earlier as we get to the rest of the stuff. Darius Acuff signed his Reebok deal right now. And shout out to Shaq and Allen Iverson for pulling this off. This is a good look for them. I like the fact that Reebok has decided we're going to get all the guys, the up and comers that can make noise in a different way, because that's really, because you know what happens. The Angel Reeses and the Darius Acuffs of the world, they end up being cult followers like an Allen Iverson was, and they sell as much as anybody else sells because the culture likes them, and I think these guys are that. So real quick, Ty Simpson had his pro day yesterday. And
yeah, all you had to do is turn on ESPN for 5 minutes.
Oh my God, it was unbelievable. And so Dan Orlovsky, and this is what he, by the way, let's be very clear. This is why they pay him at all. It's for moments like this where the take is so
outlandish.
I was gonna say ridiculous, but outlandish. And he'll say, "But you gotta look at the tape." I have. I looked at the 15 games that he's played.
I watched the games.
Alabama's
on every week.
Right. Stop, man. You got to stop. Somebody's got to stop him. Is what I was like.
They literally got destroyed by Mendoza's team.
Yeah. Head to head,
the Rose Bowl.
Head to head was awful.
And like, arguably, the best receiver from last season was not usable for Alabama this season.
Right. It was on his team. Go look at his. Here's the most telling thing about Ty Simpson. Go look at the best receiver on their team, who is a top 3 receiver in college football as far as talent, and see what his numbers are. That should tell you who Ty Simpson is. That tells you way more than anything else you can look at. So if you can't get the ball to that guy.
And I like Ty Simpson. I do. But like,
he's a good kid.
Yeah, and he's a good player. He is a good player.
Decent player, good kid.
But miss me with this.
Stop.
And
he's not day one starter.
This clown even said, who did Mendoza beat or something? He said something wild like that. And I'm like, he beat Ty Simpson.
Well, he beat everybody. They were undefeated. Like, they didn't lose the game.
He played in the biggest game of the year. And
right.
Scored the game-winning touchdown.
They beat everybody. What are you talking? You sound crazy, bro. They beat everybody. That's literally how a national championship works. You beat the most people and you win the national championship. That's what he did. So what are you talking about? Dan Orlovsky is amazing to me. Shout out to him though, because listen, it's good money if you can get it. If you can get it and do it, it's good money.
Look,
and
he seems like a nice guy. I've been in the same room with him a couple times.
Yeah,
seems like a great guy, but sometimes
just like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Him and Chris Canty.
My favorite thing to where I know something crazy is coming out of his mouth. I said, well, I had a chance to look at the tape. Well, there it is. Now here comes the crazy. Because I don't know what games you be watching and how you're breaking these games down. I understand your X's and O ability. I get it. I even respect it. But also, that's a micro look at most things. Take the macro look at it, and it looks very different. It looks very different. Ty Simpson's okay. He's not the second.
He's the second best quarterback in the draft because it's a bad quarterback draft.
That's where I was going. He's the second best, not because he's the second best, but he's the second best because out of whoever's left in this draft, he's the second best. You understand what I'm saying? It's not because he's really that good.
You're exactly right. No, you're exactly right. There's a reason why he came out this year and not next year when
very intelligent.
He's going to be in the draft.
Very intelligent. Because if Dante Moore would have stayed in, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right.
We would not be having this conversation. So there you go. All right. Stuff we're watching, Paradise. The finale is Monday. But the ramp up has been outstanding. Do you watch Paradise?
I do watch Paradise, but I always wait for it to finish before.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I've watched
the first couple episodes.
I should have. I really should have, because this is killing me because it's so good this season. And here's the other thing. I don't know how they're gonna wrap up. They say that the finale is Monday. When you see the ramp up to the seventh episode to going into the final episode, you're like, how are you going to get to a finale? Because this is a lot. There's a lot of moving parts in this thing. So it's really good. It's really good.
A couple episodes.
It's so good. Already been renewed for the third season, by the way.
I'm at the part where the pregnant lady finds
him. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And so
even that's a good time. It's a weird time. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a crazy time when you you see how it unfolds. You're like, this is wild. But it's so good. So if we're Paradise fans here. So it's fantastic. Fantastic. Just as the Cross finale was fantastic. If you watch Cross, fantastic.
What is that?
Alex Cross? Oh my God, you gotta get on Cross, bro. You gotta get on Cross.
Yeah.
Amazon. Amazon.
Is that the one with your boy from The Office?
No, it's from it's Aldous. What is Aldous Hodge? Is it Aldous Hodge? Is his name? Yeah, Aldous Hodge is the star.
I haven't watched that.
It's Aldous Hodge and the guy from the Old Spice commercials that was like, I'm on a horse. Him, Isaiah Mustafa.
He's like an actual actor.
He's an outstanding actor. He's so good. I'm shocked that he's as good because that character on the Old Spice is such a caricature that I never thought he'd be like an actual actor. But when you watch him, he's really good. In Cross, he's outstanding. So shout out to Isaiah Mustafa. He's really good. But Cross is a good time as well. If you like Paradise, Cross is also very, very good. You will.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it. I haven't seen that one.
You will enjoy it. Listen. For the ladies, it's going down tonight. Ladies, get ready for Tank and Tyrese.
Question.
I already know where you're going. But go ahead.
These dudes don't have 20 songs between them.
Okay, so to be fair, Tank might, and here's the reason why. If you follow the rules of verses is what you sang, what you wrote, what you produced. If you look at Tank's discography, he for sure has 20, which is why I think Tank is going to wash Tyrese, by the way. Because Tyrese, I don't remember him writing for people or producing for people like that. Now the verses tonight might reveal some things that we didn't know about Tyrese's discography, but you can't sing Sweet Lady 14 times or sing Shame 14 times. You got to sing other stuff.
Tyrese have 20 songs, like literally just 20 songs, because he only has like 1 or 2 albums.
No, I think he's got more than that. I just don't think they're like albums that are that memorable. He has Tyrese is what's his name that used to play for the Mariners? Foreigner. Ichiro. Ichiro. He's Ichiro. He's gonna get a single. He'll give you a single from every album he's ever done. He'll give you a single. Now,
but it's been years though.
I know it's
decades.
Now, the ladies are going to love this because these dudes are going to.
Oh, yeah, they're going to come out there.
Take shirts off. And
they're going to be gyrating.
Gyrating.
They ain't going to have no shirts on. They're going to be moving them hips.
Right. and they got those kinds of songs. They have.
And they're good looking guys.
Songs that the ladies love.
I don't want to hate on the brothers, but I'm like, I can't name 20 songs total between the two of them.
I can't either. But if I'm being honest, I can't either. But I think Tank will get closer to the 20 than Tyrese will. I'm pretty sure
Tank low key has more songs.
Because I'm pulling up Tyrese's discography now. He does. Right, because he's produced a lot of, like, he produced for B2K, he produced for Jamie Foxx, he's produced a lot. Matter of fact, I discovered that when he did the Tiny Desk. And he brought out some songs that he wrote, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you wrote that, fam. You got some bikers out here." So that part. So 20 for Tyrese. How you gonna act like that, sweet lady? What am I gonna do? I don't even know what that is. Lately, okay. I'll give him Shame. Shame is a great song. I don't want you to play any of those songs right now.
Like Sweet Lady.
20 is a lot.
Lately. Yeah, 20 is a lot.
20's a lot. I don't think they even understand. And maybe they're not going to do 20 because the last couple of verses they did like 13 or 14. So that feels 20. More. That feels more in their wheelhouse.
They don't have 20 hits total combined between the two of them. They don't.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be like 20? 20's a lot. I don't think people understand 20's a lot. 20 is a 30-year career, usually.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. That's why when you look at the people who've been on verses, those are all people who have been around for a long time.
The people that have 20 hits are producers, writers, and legends.
Right. Exactly.
That if you don't fall into those three categories,
like Babyface could do a verses of his own songs and songs he's produced.
Yeah. Matter of fact, that could be the competition.
Babyface can do a verses on against himself.
Right. That actually would be a better competition than him going against Teddy Riley, because Teddy Riley's got a lot of hits and he's got 20, but they're nothing compared to, with all due respect to Teddy Riley, and I have the highest respect for Teddy Riley. They're not Babyface. They're not diamond songs.
And Babyface
got diamond songs.
He performed at Bourbon and Beyond here a couple years ago when we went, and like he did a whole medley of songs he produced, not even his own songs. And it was like, damn.
Right, you sit there. I've heard that medley, and you sit there going, I forgot about that. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I didn't even know about that. Like I can know you wrote that, but it does sound like something you would write. He's just, So this is going to be, if you're a woman, you're gonna love this verse. It's gonna be a great verse. Also, they're gonna be on stage a long time because they're both long-winded. They're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff. They're gonna
with their 10 songs.
Respect to my brother. This is my brother right here. This is not a competition. This is it's gonna be all that. So just get ready for all of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talking.
Yeah. It'll be a 3-hour verse for sure. But
to fill the space, because
Tank and Tyrese is going down tonight. Wherever verses can be seen. So there you go. But
where can it be seen? Is it just on YouTube now?
No, you can see it on Apple TV. I guess Versus has its own platform. I don't know. It's a lot harder to find than it used to be. And I don't think they do the Instagram thing anymore. Like they're trying to be more professional. Although I think that's what has hurt it, because the thing that made it cool was that they just pulled up on Instagram with iPhones and shot it, and there it was. Like that to me is what made it kind of amazing.
COVID was a simpler time.
COVID was a simpler time, but even post-COVID, when they got out, it was still good. Like, put them on the same stage and put them on Instagram. That still works. Like, you don't have to make it complicated. I think they way overthought verses at this point.
Nobody will have a more successful verses than the Locks.
No, I'm outside. Jada said I'm outside, and he was. Jada is the king of verses, in my opinion.
Yes.
He's the king. He is the quintessential king. And it doesn't matter. I'll take sober Jada or drunk Jada, although drunk Jada is a really good time.
Drunk Jada is hilarious.
Drunk Jada is outstanding. I am a massive fan of Drunk Jada. I gotta tell you. So that's going down tonight. But then also, you guys know it. It's going to be all basketball all weekend long for most of us who are sports fans, and we are deep sports fans. So I am looking forward to watching these games.
And the start of the baseball season. Shout out to the start of the baseball season.
Is there a game that's happening this week in baseball that's going to have your attention? Because you keep bringing it up. So it feels like you got your eye on something. What do you have your eye on?
I really don't. It's on our air.
You just like baseball, and it's on your network.
I don't like baseball until October.
I don't either. I'm gonna tell you something. I 1000% agree. It's so hard to watch the games. It's good.
I will say that since they put in the pitch clock and all that, the games go by faster. So it's
now we
it's
have
not as much of an investment.
And now we have the strike thing that's going to happen this season. Where it's like a strike challenge type thing. Like you can challenge a pitch. They did it last night, and a pitch that was a strike was called a ball, and the coach was like, I think you tap your hat or something, and they tapped the hat and overturned the calls, which is gonna make a lot of umpires upset because that's
that we've got the MLB on NBC now. So
well, there you go. All right, so let's give some shout outs. There was one I just had and I just lost it. So you go first because I gotta get mine mentally back.
I'll give my shout out to what we talked about at the top of the show. My story I did yesterday with Daryl Griffith Jr. and Bird Gang flag.
Because his daddy's famous.
His daddy famous. But for those of you who don't know, Daryl Griffith Jr. He's been on the flag football circuit since 2013. He started out with adult women, and now he's got teenagers, and like flag football is one of the fastest growing sports in America right now. And so, especially amongst girls. And so he's got his team. They're playing in the Under Armour National Tournament. They're starting in Nashville this weekend. And those kids that I talked to yesterday were hilarious. Man, were as funny comes. And so shout out to those young ladies. Shout out to Lil Griff, as everybody calls him around here, and because he's been doing it for a while. He's been on that grind for a while. So shout out to.
By the way, I don't know who that young lady was that played quarterback, but she threw a dart. I was like, "Yo, she got like a little arm."
He's got two quarterbacks he's got two girls that play quarterback that are really, really good.
Yeah, so hopefully those girls can take that.
And they can catch. They catch everything. They don't drop passes. So
no. She threw a dart and the young lady two-handed it. Like I was like, there's a lot of guys that can't two-hand it. So that was good. That was outstanding.
Yeah, Lil Griff's doing a good thing over there. And he's taking these ladies. They're going to Nashville this weekend. There's players on his team that's never been past the county line. So he's giving back to the community. So shout out to him.
Prayers up for them. We hope that they go do their thing. I have a weird shout out. My first one is a weird shout out. Shout out to Mac McClung, who everybody wants to say, he's just a dunker. Well, he just set the G League scoring record. He picked up 59 of them things.
I mean, he's been playing in the G League for 10 years. So.
He's outaged. He has outaged everybody in the G League.
He's been playing in the G League longer than the G League's been the G League.
He has outaged them by a lot. So we have to take that in consideration. The man is old by G League standards. Should there be an age limit to the G League?
No, let him play.
So 35 in the G League is okay?
Okay. I mean, look, we got the UFL. The UFL starts this Friday here.
Yes, it does.
And there's plenty of people still out there playing tackle football, and I'm like, why are you still playing tackle football?
Listen, it's the love of the game, baby.
Let that go.
We love it. Oh, another shout out. Shout out to Tiger Woods, who came back and finished up, even though they got busted.
Do you watch that? I can't watch that.
I watched the end of this championship thing. I did not watch a single other minute but that end of that.
Shout out to my boy JT, Justin Thomas, but I can't watch it.
Listen, with all due respect to the technology, I don't necessarily want to see Dave and Buster golf. Like, I don't. That's what it feels like. It's good. It's fun. But it's Tiger Woods on the Wii. Like, it's what it is. Like,
and then it's like they've had actual college basketball games that they've bumped the start of to show this nonsense?
Well, they bumped some stuff. Although it wasn't a lot of stuff to show that night because it was mostly just NIT type stuff. But they definitely bumped it and was like, "We're going to feature this."
Bumped. Was it Louisville? I think there was a Louisville game.
Oh, they did. Right, they did. They did bump a Louisville game. They
didn't go to the late because they were showing this nonsense.
Yeah, they
like, what are we doing?
Well, the money, there's contracts and deals done behind it, and Serena's man is, I think, at the helm of this thing, like Alex Ohanian. I think he's got a big, even though his team won, or the team he sponsors won or whatever. So that was interesting. But the big thing for me was Tiger. Let me say this. This is just gospel truth for me. For me, until he decides to put his bag away, if he shows up, I'm showing up. I know he's not going to win anymore. I know he's not going to win.
The good thing with Tiger, it's only a 2-day investment. He's going to play on Thursday and part of Friday,
and I'll be there. Now we'll suffer together.
I can't remember the last time he's played on the weekend.
At this point, we're suffering together.
And by the way, a lot of times he gets hurt by Friday when he realizes he ain't going to make the cut.
Well, listen. This week he was not definitive in that he was going to play in the Masters. He said, "I'm trying. I'm really, really trying to get back." And so now the irony of it is he looks outstanding. Like he looks great shape. And you're like, so you're not back? Like you look like you're back, man. But then you got to keep in mind he's fitted.
He's fitted, and he's had a bacchiotomy.
Right, several times over, like not even once.
And he had that car accident.
What did LeBron say? Not one, not two, not three. He's had a lot of surgery on backs and knees and elbows.
And see, if Tiger might have gout too.
Tiger might have the gout. Now that is very true. He might have that gout. But yeah, it's a tough situation for him. So I don't.
LeBron got that gout.
LeBron don't have the gout. LeBron does not have the gout. Despite what Kendrick said, he does not have
that gout.
Not have it. It's not true at all. See, we never get no shoes. We are never getting no shoes. And it's for moments like this. Thanks, Kendrick.
Hey, if I'm the reason we're not getting shoes, I take pride.
You are the reason. You are the reason. The man hears everything. I fully expect us to be on the podcast one day. There's this one dude on the podcast be always saying I got gout, and then that'll be the end of it right there.
Well, he'll laugh about the gout. He probably won't like that I call him out for missing 4 games for hitting his elbow on a shoe.
That's all I'm saying. You gotta take some off. Take some off so we can get the shoe. At least till we get the shoes.
Missed 4. Hold on, man.
At least
enough has not been. They have not made enough of a deal about this. This dude missed 4 games.
I'm saying take some off
hitting his elbow on a dude's shoe.
Okay, but have you seen the shoes with the Rattler? They're amazing. I would wear those shoes all the time, everywhere.
You only saw him once because he missed like 4 games after that.
You know what? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, and it's all. You know what? I might just do my own thing with these shoes at this point. Like the thoughts and views of Kendrick Haskins do not mirror that which is of noise, media, and entertainment. So
missed 4 games for hitting his elbow on the shoe.
Oh my God, he won't let it go. He won't even let it go. So
this is the comedy of it.
I know that's what the joke is, and I stand by the joke. By the way, I have to stand by the joke. Because that's how this works. You can't abandon the joke in comedy. You have to stand by it, and it goes one way. So there you go. All right. Kendrick, it's good to have you back, man. It's good to have you back from Buffalo. I'm sure you enjoyed it.
I'm glad to be back from Buffalo.
Are you?
I could not. There's nothing I'm more gladder about than being back from Buffalo.
I don't know why they hit me just now, but it did. Oh my God!
I'm so glad to be back from Buffalo.
Glad I left Buffalo.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That is so funny. Okay, I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was. All right.
Shout out to Benny the Butcher, but I'm glad I'm back from Buffalo.
Done with Buffalo for a while now. And you know what?
I'm done with the whole Western side of New
You
York.
don't want no parts of none of that over there.
No,
You're done with that.
Syracuse, Buffalo. I'm good.
Well, Syracuse don't want to go to stores, so that's a different thing. What's that? You made me forget what I was gonna say. That was so funny. I was gonna say something. I just lost it. So I should leave it alone.
do want to shout out to the Swan Street Diner. That place was awesome.
Did they deliver? Did they deliver?
That breakfast is
I tried
amazing.
to send you a list of places.
Wing nuts.
Was that good too? Okay,
Fantastic.
I tried to send you a list.
Shout out to Eric Wood, former U of L offensive lineman, Buffalo Bill offensive lineman.
He validated wing nut for you.
He sent us a list and
He
8
sent you a
offs.
list too.
Two
So
places we on his list were good. 8 offs.
You ignored my list, is what you're saying.
You didn't send me. I never got it.
I sent you a list. I thought I did. Maybe it was the wrong person. Maybe somebody else in Buffalo is having a good time at my expense.
You sent it to
I thought I sent it to you, bro.
somebody with the gout.
I didn't. He doesn't have gout. I want to be very clear. He does not have gout. It's not a thing. Okay, that's it. It's all we got. We're done with the show today. Just enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Find something to watch. There's plenty of stuff to watch. And I didn't even talk about some of the other shows. Where are you at the Traders? Are you making any progress? Because
we watched a few episodes the other night. We're on the second season.
Okay.
With Phaedra.
So you're finding out right now with Phaedra.
Yeah.
Phaedra's amazing.
Phaedra's by herself at this point.
Phaedra might be one of the single greatest times of reality TV show that I've ever seen. Like, she is a good time.
Yeah.
She's a good time. Because she's so calculated and diabolical, and she doesn't care. She does not care. And she's not. Yeah.
But like the people with her though are stupid.
They're awful.
They're super stupid. But like they're a whole degree of stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They are.
Like, because like if Phaedra was on the first season, her and they would have rolled. They would have steamrolled through everybody.
100%.
But like the other two traders that she was with to start were incredibly stupid.
100%. They were terrible. They were terrible. By the way, I don't know what we're thinking of, and I know we got to go, but if you're not watching Tournament of Champions, I don't know what you're doing with your life. That is as good a time as you can get.
If you're a foodie,
you
love Tournament.
It doesn't get any better than that. And I'll say this: American Culinary Cup, very close second. Very, very good time.
I gotta get.
Gotta get into that.
It's on Paramount. So
yeah. You'll like American Culinary Cup. It's very good. It's
that TLC.
Oh.
And the beauty of TLC is the finale, and then the next week is the 24-hour thing.
I know.
I love that show.
Which I love. 24 and 24.
Yes, I love it.
24 and 24 might be the hardest of these type of competitions because it's the fatigue factor. Like, I can imagine your mind is not good by the 16th hour. Like, you can care less about a parade or
but makes TLC, for people who haven't watched it this season, is like they brought these legends in as automatic number one seasons. They're legends,
right? And they are, and
they are. But they are getting their tails handed to them.
And we'll even give it a spoiler. One of the biggest, maybe the biggest of that group, I don't know. Jonathan Waxman is pretty big. That's a pretty big name. But
he got smacked too.
Oh, he got smacked. But Aron Hernandez, I forget his last name. But he's from, everybody knows him from MasterChef. That's his biggest. Mm-hmm. He's been around a long time on all of these shows. But his biggest flex has been standing next to Gordon Ramsay for like 10 seasons. And he's probably the best male Latin chef in the country. He's definitely the best in the country. I don't know if he's the best in the world, but for sure he's the best in the United States. Mm-hmm. And so he came on shoulders back, chest out. Hello, I am Aron, and I shall dominate this competition. Mm-hmm. And I think he got beat by 7 points. Like, it was.
Yeah, he got
waxed.
For those who don't watch, 7 points is a lot. These
7 points
competitions
is around.
Usually come down to about about 3 to 5 at the most. 7 is
Yes.
a blowout in these competitions.
He got destroyed. It was not even close. And they don't understand. The main reason they don't understand is because they don't understand how the game is played. They think it's all about cooking, and they find out very quickly it's not.
Yeah, so they have a thing on there. If you
Sanchez, I don't know why I said Hernandez. I think I was thinking of the football player, but yeah, Sanchez, Aron Sanchez. Yeah.
If you haven't watched the show, they have a thing. It's called the randomizer.
Yes.
To which they spin all these things. It's totally fixed, but whatever.
Come on,
he cannot be more perfect.
We want to change the first one and from fish to steak, and then it comes up fish again. Stop it.
Yeah.
Clearly, somebody's behind the thing. Stop it.
I get it. So the randomizer is 4 wheels they spin, so they have to cook according to what's on the randomizer. And a lot of the legends that are coming in, they're just cooking. They're not cooking for the randomizer, and that's how they are getting smacked.
Which is the key to the whole thing.
The
you don't
key
figure
to the
that
whole
part
thing
out.
is the randomizer, and they are all getting every legend that's lost is because they did not play to the randomizer. They just went out there cooking.
Which is ironic because Guy Fieri says at the beginning, "Let's go to the randomizer." Here's what the randomizer says. These are the things you must have on the randomizer. Like I can't make this any clearer than I'm making it for you.
And they're going out there thinking, "Oh well, I'm such and such. My food will be," and their food probably does taste better.
It probably is good, and also
it's not going without a randomizer.
You don't use the randomizer, you're losing.
You're
That's
losing.
simple. and Aron, what made Aron's loss so bad is they lost to a salad. Like, come on, man. You supposed to lose to a salad? You lost to a salad? Bam. That's embarrassing. That is. I guarantee he comes back next season. I guarantee he ain't going out like that. Because he said, this is the hardest show I've ever been on. Right.
Yeah. Because it's not just cooking.
I bet you he didn't even watch an episode before he came.
There's no way any of them did. Because they all losing the same. All the legends are losing the same way.
Right. He's like, wait, what? What? Because he looked so shocked when he lost. He was like, what? I lost? Yes. Yeah. Yes, you lost. And it wasn't. You could tell as he was cooking, oh, he's going to lose. Mm-hmm. He doesn't get it. He does not understand the assignment at all.
Yeah, because if you watch the show, if you veterans of watching the show, like Lloyd and I are, you know, in the early rounds, who's going to win, who's going to lose pretty early on.
Doesn't take long to figure out where this is going. Like
it's all about the randomizer.
Yeah, does not take long to figure it out at all. And this
now the next round when they're done with. I think this Sunday they got one more.
Yeah. No, they're
one
done.
more open round.
No, that's it. Open round.
We're in the second round now.
Yeah, we're in the second round now. Yeah. So it's gonna get good now.
It'll get good now. Yeah, because like now everybody knows the game, and so now it's gonna get the comments better.
But shout out for them to getting Aron because that's a hard get because he don't do a lot of stuff outside of his regular stuff. He just doesn't. And so the fact that he had time was cool, and they got him is cool. But boy, he took the L. That was a massive L. Okay, we're out of here. God bless you. God keep you. The quote Kev on stage. We'll see you at the conference. Cue the whistle.
My dreams come true.